G'day yoga lovers, thanks for joining. Today we're going to do a toe stretch. Toes, the feet, the undersides of the feet, for you city dwellers, become really tight. There's no incentive when we're not barefoot for the arches to engage. So what this stretch does is it makes our feet more grippy and we sort of feel through life. I quite often say to people, if you walk on the beach, pay attention to your own footprints, because you'll find a lot of people in the cities or people that wear shoes a lot tend to be heel heavy. Runners tend to be heel heavy. We want to be more toe heavy. There should be an even footprint that favors the toes, and this is what toe stretch addresses. So if you've got flat feet as well, this can help in some regards. So the setup is pretty simple. I'm going to show you from the side what it looks like. So what we want to do is come onto our hands and knees, and we want to tuck our toes. So we'll start, we can all start together right now, and then I'll show you from the front. So what I want to do is really go slow, especially in toe stretch, because quite often if we go fast, we tend to grip. We want to just take our time, every exhale, walking the hands towards the thighs. And I can start to see feel the balls of my feet hitting the mat, and it's okay if they don't for you, it's no big deal. Now from here, if we've got confidence and the butt's a little closer to the heels, we can put our hands on our thighs. Please take your time. I tend to poke my butt out. This is sort of an emergency exit if it gets too tight. And from here, I'm going to walk my hands up my thighs. Now you'll notice that the more the shoulders come on top of my hips or closer to the hip line, the more of my torso weight is being sent through my buttocks into my heels and therefore my toes. So if it's available to you, you can come right up high. So your shoulders on top of your hips. Yeah. And you'll be feeling it. I'm definitely feeling it. Good job. So stay as you are. I'm just going to face you. And what I'd like you to do is just stay as you are if that feels right for you. If you need a break, I'd rather you lean forward and just poke your butt off. Your butt up and off the heels. And then slowly make your way up again. Yeah. Now, I'll invite you to close your eyes if it feels safe. And I'll get you to bring your awareness to the undersides of the feet. You've heard me say this in other videos, that where we bring our attention, blood follows. Now, quite the opposite happens. People think that if they go in and focus on where they're feeling it, it's going to make the pain worse. It actually doesn't. It certainly makes you aware of what's going on, but it dissipates. We know that blood goes to where we focus. So if it feels safe, you can close your eyes. Otherwise, keep them open and just bring your awareness to the undersides of the feet. Now, for some people, by staying in this pose as long as we have, it might transition a little bit out of the undersides of the toes and start to kicking into the arches of the feet. Now remember to lean forward and put some weight into your thighs through your hands if you need a break. Otherwise, hang out. Hang in there, guys. Beautiful. So what we're doing here is reclaiming the strength, the power, and the openness in our feet. We want them to have the same malleability, the same flexibility as our hands to their limits, so that we can, when we walk, we're using the entire surface area of the foot. We're not favouring the heel or the outside edges of the feet. This is how it's done. Now for some of you, it might transition out of the big toes and then start to kick into the little toes. Again, leaning forward if you need a break. Hang in there, guys, just a few more breaths. Good job. Now we'll come out, I'm going to come out sideways. So what we want to do is come forward onto our hands and knees and then very slowly tap the tops of the feet. And there's great relief there. And we can do just a very passive front of feet stretch just to undo it, if it's available to you, just by sitting on your heels. And there's no need to come upright. I just sort of sit on my heels and let the fronts of feet have some breath. Good job, guys. Okay, that was toe stretch. Keep that up, guys, and it'll change the way you walk. We'll see you in the next video. Namaste.